magical place here that I sit in today, and encourage you to find your magical place, whatever access you have to a special place in nature, because that is a guaranteed um, grounding force. So we'll begin by finding the beating of the heart. And we can do that by just placing the thumb over the radial artery of the opposite wrist. Once you find it there, just be with it. You may find that at some points you lose it, and then all you have to do is just move your thumb around a little bit until you regain that connection. And then your only task here is to be comfortable, to be relaxed and aligned in your body. So that may be not sitting up like this. This may be too much of a burden. The spine might be rounding. You may not have a little step to prop you up. So in which case you might choose just to lie down instead. So as best you can, position yourself in such a way where there is alignment and the opportunity for relaxation, to dissolve the tension that you find in the body that comes from misalignment. And then, of course, the emotional tensions in whatever ways that we hold on to them. Oftentimes, those emotional tensions are held in the belly, right at the area of the navel, where that umbilical cord was first cut. And all that sense of freedom came, but also that, who am I now? And so reconnecting with that, with who we have always been, bringing ease. So you may want to just massage your abdomen for a little bit, and then return to the artery at the wrist where you can find your pulse. And once the body is aligned the best way possible, once you have dissolved the tensions that you find in the body wherever you find them, then simply listen to that pulsation. This pulsation that has been here with you from the beginning of your time here in this body, and will continue to be to the very end. This pulsation represents your life force in general, always moving. And you are tuning into the rhythm of that. Just observing that the mind will want to divert out of the pulsation that you're sensing, go into any thoughts of the past or any anxieties of the future. And then all you do is you just gently bring your attention back to this pulsation that is closer to the essence of who you are. Be here. Wherever your attention goes, whatever it is that you give your attention to, changes in its qualities. And as this changes in quality, your relationship to it also changes. So by simply experiencing your own pulsation via the artery at the pulse, at the wrist, with your thumb. You may find that, or in time, you will certainly find that the experience that you were having in the body changes. One great way to observe that is through the breath, or to simply allow the breath to assist you in this exploration. And so you turn to the breath. And the best pranayam, the best breath work you could possibly do, according to ancient wisdom, is to simply observe it. So you may begin by just noticing the breath going out of your nose until its completion, and then allowing the next breath to come in. Breathing out again. And allowing the next breath to come in. And then noticing that exhalation even more fully, each and every little aspect of releasing the breath through the nose, observing even its temperature, its depth. How deep is that exhalation? Letting it complete to the very end. And then allowing that next breath to come in again with that little extra awareness to it. Noticing its texture, is it warm? Is it cold? Is it a little warmer or colder than the breath that just went out? Depending on that environment that you are in. If it's a little chilly out there where you are, the breath will go in a little colder and come out a little warmer. Here where I'm at in a tropical place, I too feel that because there's still a cool breeze. And so you have these two rhythms here, synchronized with one another. The breath that moves through you, continuously moving through you, and this pulsation of the heart. And so here you're giving your attention to both of these and allowing the attention that typically goes to the mind, in the case of anxiety, to thoughts of the future that most likely will never come to pass. You're allowing them to go more into the background. And so you're changing the quality of your environment by cultivating an attention with this pulsation that is more intimate, that is truer, that is more connected to the essence of who you are. And noticing the breath is assisting you in that. Noticing the pulsation at the wrist is assisting you with that. Surely, if you would rather experiment with just placing your hand over your heart, that is, of course, a beautiful option. And perhaps you can just rest your hands down and you can still feel the pulsation deep inside of you. And as this relationship to your environment begins to change, you can call upon that which in you have always been able to trust. That whispering wisdom that is always been there for you, will always be there for you. And you can acknowledge it. Him or her, however, if there's a particular image that comes to you. For me, it's the little girl in me. And you can smile with one another, connecting with one another in this sweet, sweet way. And ask her or him, however this connection comes to you, to walk closely with you today. Let this deeper aspect of you know that you're feeling tender today, that you are in need of a little more care and attention. And invite this gift, this deep friend, this ever trusting friend to walk with you.